So this is part of the crystal skull collection. This is the same exact stone with the same kind of glitter and red stuff on it. There's some images of things within those. You can see how this face stone here, this is a large headdress version person. The profile image is in there in the white. You can see the white spot as the eye, and you can see the nose sticking out there. See the recessed section. I'll be able to use my other hand here to point a little bit. The nose, the mouth, and then the eyes, like right in here. There's different eyes, so you might, as we tilt away here, you'll see the eye. Sorry, change. But that's profile image of a person there with a bunch of hair behind her. This is the same style of effigy. There's several different portraits and profiles and polished eyes on this stone. It's a very beautiful one. This stuff will fall out, these glittery eyes on here. It's also going to be, for sure, some surface images. But you could try to look for some of those. Not seeing any right off the bat, but this is a beautiful stone. It's got kind of a base on it that doesn't have a lot of that stuff, so you can tilt it up. You're really supposed to, because if you slide it around on the edges, it will get messed up. So some of it's falling apart right now. You can see the profile image down below there in the recessed section, similar to what we were just looking at. See the eye in there. This is a really beautiful one. We're gonna have to take this one out into the sun and look at it, but you can see the portrait there. You see how the nose comes out, and then those little lips, just got a little smile now. There's different portraits and different images. You can see different eyes come out, but that nose and the lips and the chin on the bottom right, there's no denying that. All right, guys. So large headdresses, this is probably what their leaders wore. I think it's a fair assumption to say that. This is another one with a carved in hole for an eye. Of course, if we tilt him, you can see how portrait, big flame hair guy or woman. There's different images even on the same side. This is a known thing. I'm watching some more videos on like archaeology and stuff, and different archaeological people talking about prehistoric art and old lithic art. People know about this. This isn't, it's just no one really, I guess, cares. Is that what's going on? I don't know. They just don't talk about it. So this is a really nice one. You can see how the bottom is the neck, and then the portrait here in white. You'll make out different eyes. You might even see some lashes right here. If you look at that when I twist it, you'll see how there might be some lashes and stuff in there as well. When we twist it, it really starts to resemble a portrait of a person. It's got a little hat on, perhaps. So the cheekbone is very high right here. See, the eye might be right here, this little white spot. There's a couple different ways to look at it, but when you get it right, that portrait comes out perfectly, as you guys can see. This is another head statue or skull statue, like I say, of the same style as that one. Found one more cache of a different type of stone out there. Still a quartz crystal, but a different style. This one's got some very interesting faces and things on it as well. Lots of color and different chips and carvings, as you can see, the little lines and stuff in it. So it's gonna be a really neat one. We'll check out this collection later. So you think feather headdresses, that's what this is. You see the white section as the face. So if we get it right in there, all this blue section, you can see the ripples and stuff. I can see the headdress before I see the face, actually. There's a portrait right here of a person. See that one? So once you get it right, kind of only looks right from back here, but this is, you know, you have to move this art around to see it. That's the way it works. Twist it and turn it, and see all these little profile images here, just waiting to come out. There's a lot of them. There's a recessed face here, and all this is a big headdress. So instead of the white section, just looking at the smaller recessed section, and it's more like it. Just look at this part of the stone, you'll see a portrait, just that top section. So this is a different style of painted quartz. These pieces better represent those. You can see he still has a sand pack for his eye. This is like one of the big triangle head totem guys. Every edge of this is going to have a profile image on it because these were purposely made by human beings. You can see little nose poking out here and little tiny carved in eye for like a much smaller face. Square headdress. This whole section right here is like a square headdress, and then I'm going to take my finger off his face. Cha-ching. Tilt him. Usually there's an eye on the top of the headdress as well. Still painted in eyes, of course, because the site. These things were prepared for us. Look at that carving on top here. They were prepared and left behind, and all these little tools and things are there, and that's why it's kind of important to me that we start recognizing this, because somebody put these there. They took all the time to carve them out and build them, and then they packed them in clay and stored them. And I think it's really amazing. I think that, you know, we talk about wanting to know about our past and stuff. What's so taboo about this? This is really awesome. So if you guys feel like I do and you want to try to help out, feel free to email me. Still looking for help. I am just one person here. So I like to try to organize conferences and things to get just the word out. Because once people see the stuff in person, there's no denying it. Everyone that I've shown in person sees it. So have a great one, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.